The president that is coming in is tested and trusted. He will lead us to reunite the country. He will lead us to rebuild the economy. He will lead us to get rid of bandits and terrorists.
Those are the views expressed today at the presentation of the Certificate of Return to Atiku Abubakar. But the journey to Atiku's emergence saw a lot of horse trading and intense politicking. And now there are talks of reconciliation and forging an alliance to ensure the PDP win in 2023. Well, let's get some views, especially informed ones, of those who were in the midst of the old game on how Atiku emerged. I'm being joined tonight by one of those who are in the know of all of the politics, a former governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido. He joins us from Kano. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for joining us tonight. Give us an understanding, because from what I hear and understand, I heard that you played a very major role in speaking or convincing the man the national chairman of the party has described as a hero of the PDP convention, the governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Tambuwal. What was it that you said to him?
Thank you, Sheon. I hear him now. I hear him, Sheon. I hear him.
Please go ahead.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much. Now, there was no hero, and there is no hero, as far as I'm concerned, in the last convention. All people in PDP are all heroes because we're working for the party, for the better, best policy in terms of whom we present. And I've been saying this, for a long time. There is a huge, especially for Nigeria, there is something effort from PDP in terms of which way forward, how do we conduct our primaries. There are a number of pessimists who thought, it will never work out. People who thought, look, PDP cannot do anything. But then I've been saying PDP is a political party which was founded on some principles. It's a party which is very, very organic. It's a party, which was founded, a vision for Nigeria. People who are thinkers about this. Therefore, I've been saying, no matter what have been the precipitations to the build-up of the convention, at the end of the day, we know what Nigeria expected. They want to see PDP, and therefore we'll do the right thing. And therefore, there is no hero. The only hero here are PDP members all over Nigeria are the heroes. And they continue to know who are well qualified, who are able to come together at the convention and make sure that an environment of peace prevailed. And I think there's no better testimony to the fact that, it was a very, very good convention, more than what Wiki said, that he said, look, to him, the convention was very, very transparent, very, very credible, and he believes in it. And therefore, we will do anything to support whoever wants. And I think that says a lot about us. So I'm here not talking about a hero or heroes. No. The heroes are the people in PDP because we're there for Nigeria. We should, we gave Nigeria what we think should be there for all Nigerians.
I mean, the question I was asking is the role you played in convincing Governor Tambuwal to step down. What was it that you said to him? Because I understand that it took a lot to make him to step down.
That is your own understanding. That's what you see. You understand. You see, it is not me, so Lamido, who told him anything. It is the collective wisdom of the people in PDP and the leader who said, look, what do we do to make sure they do the right thing? So it's not about Lamido who talk to anybody or Tambuwal. No, it's not me.
I'll speak to the issue of reconciliation. Governor Wiki had said that it was some kind of backstabbing and that it could have scuttled the convention based on what happened on the grounds there. How do you view the comments coming from the governor of River State?
You see, Wiki is a normal human being with feelings and emotions and also expectations. And therefore, while the expectations are not met naturally, the emotion come in naturally. It's only anybody would have thought that way, the way we acted. It's not about our human feelings and our own emotions. So he didn't do anything wrong. Look, even UK, there are competition between Eddie Miliband and I think David, Edward, when they're doing their convention from the same family, the same mother. You know, two of them were the convention where they never leader. Two of them. One of them won. One lost. So it's a normal phenomenon in elections for people to converge and they sit down together. And then at the end of the day, somebody must win, somebody must lose. But then there is nothing, there should not be anything called fear of injury. You know, all of us, you know, are there for the party. Wiki is a very, very senior member of the party who has done tremendous level for the party. He made some huge contribution to the party. And in the last 2 years, you know, there's nobody who talked about the party more than Wiki. I agree. But then you see, at the end of the day, you see, it is the quality of the people of Nigeria, of PDP, which will prevail. So it's not Lamido, not anything like elders, no. It is what you think. I've been saying, by the time we convert the convention, no matter what might have been the precipitation in terms of expectations, the division, north, south, west, you know, we'll do the best for Nigeria. And this is what we think we're doing the best. And even we get test for that, you know, it was a very, very open and very, very transparent, you know, convention. So I think I don't want to go into the personal feeling of injuries, whatever. No, it's normal for him to feel what he feels. It's normal. But then over time, I mean, time can heal anything. All of us are being elected from time. Look, in 2011, you know, it was between, the convention was between Abuja, was between Jonathan and Atiku. All right. And we're all there for Jonathan. Not because from the, you know, we're there because we're there for the PDP for Nigeria and also work for Jonathan. And Atiku was defeated. Atiku must have felt terribly injured. But then again, you know, it's part of the normal human phenomenon. When you want something, you don't get it. You feel a bit, you know, sad. I understand. But then time will heal. So it's now time for more, it's time for us to speak, you know, in a very, very temperate way, in a very, very unifying way. So, no, we don't further, you know, escalate, you know, the feeling of people. We should be able to now pacify people, come together, and then put the bigger picture called Nigeria. It's Nigeria for more than anybody. In the next 30, 40 years, 50 years, all those who are now keep playing will be around. Nigeria will be around. Like, you know, those who only Nigeria, you know, 50 years, they're all dead. So you see, it's about the Nigerian country, the country called Nigeria for Nigeria of the future, a country which is very, very important in Africa, which plays a role in Africa, a leader of the black race. That's all about it. So beyond the emotions, beyond the personalities of different from Nigeria. So it's about what will be the future of Nigeria. How do we make sure they know unite behind, you know, this convention? In fact, all the injuries, suspicion, whatever you call it, backstabbing you call it. But in a single family, it's a single family of the PDP. And no matter how, somebody has to imagine. So please help us unify the party. Help us.
Let me ask you, I know it won't be an easy task to heal, especially those who have brought a lot of effort in the race. Give us an understanding of what has become a major criticism of what people say the role money played in the primary. How healthy do you think that is for your party moving forward of our democracy? Do you think largely that the process was monetized?
In our last program with you, you know, I said, look, convention in the last, you know, maybe 10 years, you know, had become something like a human trade fair. I said so. They become a human trade fair where people are normally purchased as articles of merchandise. I've been saying so. But then again, you see, at the end of the day, money is not everything. There's something called, you know, the persona or the human beings, you know, in us, but you know, human beings. We've got, you know, a nation of self-worth. We've got also human values. We've got something called pride and honor around us. So you see, the convention of PDP on Sunday, even though there was also, you know, talk about money, but then you see, ultimately, it's not what money which won. Money did not win. What prevailed and won was the will of the Nigerian people, was the will of people in PDP to do the right thing. It was that commitment, that will, that desire for better Nigeria, not money. So money might have played a role, but then the key issue, really, now that there was no money. Money couldn't have made it that way because there is no way Atiku would have, if I talk about money. So you see, I mean, what it is the collective wisdom of people in the party, the governors, the elders, you know, north and south, you know, and the prayers on Nigeria. We prayed and prayed and prayed. Said, look, God, please guide us to the right thing. God, guide us because we are now at a crossroad. The APC has literally destroyed Nigeria. I do say so. We're not going to be believing in each other. We don't trust each other. There's no trust.
So it leads me to this point, Your Excellency, the fact that is Atiku Abubakar a candidate sellable to Nigerians to win the 2023 election for the PDP. And it also brings it for whether or not the party is going to make a right decision on who becomes the running mate to Atiku Abubakar. From which part do you think will be the brightest or the best idea? Could it be from the Governors Forum of the PDP that a running mate should emerge for Atiku Abubakar? You are a former governor, and you are a major stakeholder in the party, and you speak to the conscience of the party. How do you think your party can go through all of these and at the end of the day win an election that is being touted to be one of the most intense, most contested election in the history of our politics?
You see, sure, I've been saying all along that PDP is a political party which has history. In the last 25 years, we've produced 3 Nigerian presidents. All the governors today in Nigeria, former governor of PDP, those governors who are in APC and PDP. So you see, it is this huge history behind us, which is all for Nigeria, which will be able to guide us. And by the time we sit down, in that collective of the Nigerian family of the PDP, it's not about, whom do we give Nigeria and the air to achieve. And the same wisdom will prevail. The same level of the country will prevail. The same effort towards reconciliation will prevail. We'll do all we can to show that, at the end of the day, we'll do the right thing. And we'll be saying, why don't we keep on scheming and planning? Then we'll pray to God. God guide us to the right thing. Because at this point in time, we need God more than anything else. Because this country is gone. I mean, APC has destroyed Nigeria. So, you see, to me, it is what we do as a collective which is more important. Not, from where whether from former governor or serving governor. You see, what do we do to be going to be the best, best for Nigeria, the best candidate for Nigeria, the best pair for Nigeria. And I assure you that by the time we converge, we'll rally around the candidate and we'll bring in all the various issues on the table and see how do we forge ahead and put the best really made for Atiku. And I assure you that by the time we're through that, before the country will become again, there'll be a huge sound already. Yes, PDP again has done the right thing. That's what we normally do. We already do the right thing in the last minute. That's the problem. Others cannot do it. No matter what you can say PDP, when it matters most, we do the right thing.
All right, Your Excellency, I think we should anchor on this point. Part of the question I was raising is whether or not an Atiku Abubakar is a sellable candidate for the PDP, whether or not your party too is sellable to Nigerians in 2023.
Fine, I agree. Shaun, can you please buy Atiku for us? Please buy Atiku. Shaun, please buy Atiku, will you? Buy Atiku and the running mate. Please buy him. If you buy him, I will buy him. We're going to campaign. You understand? So we're beginning with you. Please, Shaun, buy Atiku.
I mean, unfortunately, I don't have opinions in that. When it comes to that point, I don't have opinions because when it comes to partisan politics, I try to say my legs are on one line. I don't know where to stand. I don't know what. I don't even have an idea about these political parties. All of them look the same to me. But well, because I'm a journalist, that's my job. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for coming. It's good to speak to you again. Your Excellency, former Governor of Jigawa State, Lamido. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you, Shaun. I'll phone you privately, as we know. Please, I'll phone you personally and privately. And that's what you please. Thank you very much.